Oh my god, Greg Popovich is gonna murder a man today. Oh boy. What's going on, everybody? Your host, AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in Volume 4 of our export mission gone in 20-ish minutes segment, and we've got one car left to clear on our list here before we go straight off to number 2. We had that miracle moment last time where we snagged that Feltzer while we were going out looking for the Remington, so unfortunately that means we have to go back for the Remington again, but I'll totally take that over having to, you know, search around the world trying to find that damn Feltzer, so this is totally fine. But yeah, dude, I can't believe how that Spurs-Clippers game ended. Freaking, the Clips went up by 2 off a Chris Paul layup, and then there was 1 second left on the clock and the Spurs had the inbounds pass, and they were getting ready to run their play like the referee like handed the ball to the player to have him inbound it, and then the guy that was operating the clock accidentally hit the button and ran the clock off early, and so then the buzzer went off, and so that totally like froze the Spurs offense, and they had to stop all the play, and they had to go and, you know, have him put the 1 second back on the clock, and then they had to you know, draw up a different play. And then they totally ended up blowing it and lost. And dude, Greg Popovich was absolutely about ready to just jump over the table and just choke that guy out and like rip his head off and wear it as a mask. Dude, it was so pissed. It was crazy though. But the even crazier thing is there is an NBA dynasty that may or may not have just died, because Tim Duncan's an unrestricted free agent now, and so is Manu Ginobili, and who knows if Tony Parker's going to stay for much longer, and who knows if Greg Popovich is even going to stay around a lot longer, because he's getting up there in age too. And especially if he's going to be seeing, you know, 2/3 of his big three dynasty leave, does that mean that he's going to, you know, retire and call it good? I mean, the dude's won 5 championships. I just don't know, dude. It was freaking crazy. And like the weirder part was, like, that was Game 7, and the overall score, like, this is how close all those games were. The overall score of the series was San Antonio 724 and the Clippers 721. So the entire series was a 3-point difference. It was all those games are crazy good, man. But hey, what do you do? You know, that's the nature of the beast. That is playoff basketball. And then I wonder how that boxing match is going. I think it starts, if it hasn't started already. It's got to be, you know, close to going by now. I don't know if you guys are, you know, into boxing or not, but I'm definitely going for Pacquiao. I can't stand Floyd Mayweather. That guy is just an absolute douche of a man. Not to mention he's a woman beater. So, I mean, if there's any women out there, I mean, that'll you know, tilt your way in fanship fairly quickly, I'm sure, because I don't know how many people like to root for a guy that's totally beaten up women like 5 different times. But then again, Manny Pacquiao allegedly at one point said that he wishes that all dead people were killed, or something like, or yeah, not all dead people. I mean all gay people. That's not what I meant. I jumped the gun on that. I'm pretty sure that all dead people, at least half of them were killed. Not all of them died of natural causes. Okay, so where is this Remington at? It is over here. Man, that's a long ways away. Okay, so we got to go over this way, and then we got to go take a right-ski here, and then we'll go floating down the edge here. Man, I really hope that a lot of these cars, when we get back over to you know, start up our second list, I really hope that the cars are all kind of really close by. I'd like to get a really nice jump. Oh, come on! I'd like to get a nice jump on this this second wave of cars, if applicable. I don't know if it's going to go well or not, but a guy can dream, right? Okay, so we're kind of close. We're not doing too bad. So we got to go this way. Are we going the right way? Sorry for the constant usage of the map here, but and like I have my other map pulled up over here, but I'd rather not have to divert my view away, like to the side, just to look at it. Like I kind of know where the car is now. It's just that I've got to. Oh boy! Oh man, if I was playing Crazy Taxi just now, I would have racked up like $4 right there in slipstreaming people. That would have been crazy. Okay, so it is. Oh, Ooh, okay, I need to turn. Ah! I need to turn the beat around. Then go pick up the Remington. It's over in the parking lot. So it should be in here. Ah, there he is right there. All right. Let's get in the car. Boy, look at this thing. This thing is serious. This, I would imagine, is like the ultimate car that like an overweight Texas oil kingpin would drive, you know? The only thing that's missing is having like that Texas Longhorn like emblem on the front of the hood. That's like the only thing missing. And like having the horn that goes that's like the only thing missing from this car. From having it be the ultimate, you know, like rich guy that, you know, totally wipes his keister with $100 bills every morning. Either that or he's, you know, rolling them up and doing coke. Okay, we're going the wrong way. I don't know where that. Okay, the market station's over here, so we need to definitely go the other way. Hurry! I need to not have people shooting at me either. It's remarkable that those guys know that it's me. Like, those guys were just walking around downtown with their guns in hand, just waiting for a moment that I would show up. He could show up at any time, man. I mean, we haven't seen him in like 3 weeks over here, but yeah, you never know. You just never know. He's like an ant, man. Not like Ant-Man from Marvel, but I mean, he's like an ant, man, because he can show up at any time. Right when you think he's dead, then he comes back every time. It kind of reminds me of Max Payne. No matter what you do, he'll always be back. Good as new. Okay, so where's the market station at? Is it? Ah, it's right here. We're good. I wonder if anybody, like, seeing me driving this car down in here, like, I wonder if anybody's, like, looking at that from down the road, like, wait a minute, where's that guy going? Hey, Uncle Dan, did you see that just now? A guy driving a Kingpin's car just drove down into the subway. I mean, talk about front row seats, you know? He's gonna go, that guy's gonna go, you know, let his son out right at the subway train. Talk about being afraid of lowlifes down there. He's really getting down into the nitty-gritty there. Speaking of Ant-Man, by the way, and then, you know, zooming out and then speaking of Marvel in general, I went and saw Age of Ultron the other night. Holy smokes, it was so tight. I don't know how many of you guys have seen it yet, but if you haven't and you're a Marvel fan, dude, you gotta check that out now. Like, I need to go back and see it again, actually, because when I got there, the place was already just loaded to the brim. And I was in a group of 7, and so we had to like scramble in there to try to find seats because like they had already let people in to get seated before we got there, and so like all the prime seating was gone except for the 2 front rows, and so we ended up sitting in the second to front row, and so I'm sitting there just the whole time like leaning back in my seat as far as it goes because this theater had like those really lightly reclining chairs that go back just a couple inches. And so I'm doing that, and I'm like slumping down in my chair as far as I can go, just like staring upwards, like my eyes just gaping open, and just like doing like the Wimbledon tennis match, like looking back and forth all the time to try to keep up with the action. Like, it was super sick, but there were certain times where there was so much going on screen at once that my eyes just couldn't register all of it. Like, I had a massive headache when that damn thing was over. But dude, the movie was so sick though. Like, all the action scenes were insane. Like, the fight scene between Iron Man and the Hulkbuster armor against Hulk was so nuts. And like when they unveil Vision in there is super tight. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I mean, these are all things that have been, you know, these are all common knowledge things that people know about. But it was tight, man. Like, all the action scenes were super sick. There was actually like a fair amount of comedy in there. Like, I didn't expect there to be as much like comedy as there was, and like almost every character had at least a couple of different like little quirky things, and it was tight, man. It definitely exceeded my expectations, and I gave it some fairly steep ones already, but it was fantastic. Like, I'm definitely gonna go back and see it in theaters probably at least 2 more times, I'm gonna say. So definitely really tight. And then, I mean, Ant-Man comes out in just a few months, and then after that, I think it's Captain America: Civil War. I think that's the next one. I'm not sure. It's either that or it's Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm totally drawing a blank on which one's next after that, but whew, it is a good one. And then speaking of that, I don't even know if I mentioned it or not, but I totally went and saw that new Paul Blart movie last week. And dude, it's super funny. Like I can't remember the first one terribly well, but I would say that this one was probably funnier than the first one. Like it's definitely like almost exactly the same as the first movie, but it's just super funny, man. Like when I went in there, I went there with Matt and Lige, and we went there, and there were only 8 people in the theater. It was the 3 of us, and then it was a group of like 5 kids, you know, probably like somewhere between like 18 to 20 years old. And so they were sitting up in the very back, and like we were up in like the middle, and dude, we were so obnoxious. We were laughing our asses off the entire movie. It was super, super cool. Okay. Ooh. Oh, we didn't get a Sentinel yet. Holy crap. Oh, man. Okay, is there one nearby? That would be a great question to know. I totally thought we got one of those. Did we really not get one? Ah, crap, man. We gotta... Dude, we gotta go all the way back down there again. Ah, I totally forgot that we hadn't got one into one of those yet. Luckily, though, there is a Sentinel, like, right by the market station, so we'll have just enough time to go, you know, barrel down there at light speed with our NRG bike here, and then we'll be able to go snag that Sentinel. Dude, I can't believe I missed that thing. I'll bet there's probably one somewhere in town here, but I just really don't have the motivation to go scour this entire town looking for it. I think I'd rather just, you know, cut my losses and take the long way where I know there's a guaranteed one sitting around here somewhere. So let's just go jump on the tracks again, and we're on the road again. I can't believe I didn't get tossed off of that thing like a Bronco. So yeah, dude, that Paul Blart movie is funny though. There were a couple of parts in there where I almost blew fluids out of my nose. It was close, man. Like there was one time I almost choked on some of my popcorn from laughing, and there was another part where I almost sprayed some soda out of my nose, dude. It was mad funny. I love Kevin James. I know that a lot of people are getting played out on that guy, but I love him, dude. I've loved Kevin James ever since his stand-up comedy bit. Don't sweat the small stuff. Like that was one of the first things I ever saw from him, and like ever since then I've totally loved him. He's one of my favorite comedians, right up there with Louis C.K. obviously, and John Mulaney are 2 of my favorites. So yeah, dude, it's good. I love it. What am I gonna put my feet up while I eat? Lay off the furniture. That's what I say. Yeah, I think I'll get the beanbag with raisins. I love that guy. He's good. But yeah, dude, I don't know. There's something about his comedy that I find very charming, and just like a lot of the fact that he really like pokes fun at the fact that he's fat. I love it. I love the people that do self-loathing humor. I think it's really funny because there's some people that are really sensitive about that, but I love the guys that they can like point out their own flaws and just like totally like make light of their own situation, whether whether some people are like, oh, well, you should love the way that you look, and like I'm sure that they probably do, but I love the fact that they can joke around about it and like not get like uncomfortable about it. Like they're just like, yeah, whatever, I'm fat and I know it. So yeah, dude, it's good. It's super good. All right, Sentinel, where are you at? Every time I think of Sentinel, I keep thinking of I had the reference in my head and I already forgot it. There was like an anime series that I was thinking of that had Sentinels in it. I mean, obviously another one that makes me think of it was X-Men. There were Sentinels in there, but there was an anime series that they like Sentinels were kind of one of the like a fairly important character in there, and I totally just had a blankage of the mind. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So where is this thing? It is. Oh, it's right over here. It's right next door. It's somewhere in this little complex over here. Let me in, I'm gonna get it. Okay, so there's the camper, there's a camper. Where is that Sentinel at? I know you're in here. You can't hide from me. I don't think it's one of those, or is it? I think it is, actually. I think that's exactly the one we're looking for. Is this the lobby? Aha! Alright. Don't worry, I'm not stealing it. I'm just taking it to a boat where I'm gonna make a lot of money. So I'll see you later. I'll leave a check for you at the front desk. I'll see you. Like, how are they not posting guards at this market station now? You would think, like, hey, we're getting a report from multiple random people at the payphones. We have seen just a strange assortment of vehicles coming in and out of this subway at random times during the day and night, and we don't really know what to make of it, but we think that there's something fishy going on. I mean, A, they're totally circumventing taking the road, and so, you know, we can't really get him there, and I don't know, he's taking a bunch of different random cars with him, and every time he comes back, he's driving a different one, so I don't know what he's doing with all these, nor do we know where he's going, but we should probably get someone on that. I mean, at least go send someone down there after him when he goes in, if anything. You know, I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're not going to catch him? I mean, if they send like a police bike out here, you're probably going to catch me, because those things are definitely faster than my car. Even when I'm on the train tracks. Like, they could totally catch up to me if they wanted. But they won't, because obviously there's not enough money in it for them, you know? I mean, they gotta pay for gas out of pocket, if you know what I'm saying. Even though they obviously do. Oh, jeez! Woo! Alright, definitely not trying to get completely obliterated in that thing. It's a bunch of weird log cabins down there. It's like this really weird, like, techno blues song going on right now. My girl left me. It just seems like the wrong kind of tempo for a song like this. It's really... I can't see! Dang it! What's going on? I don't want to... Oh... Hey, here's an idea. You should let me see, for crying out loud. Good lord. I mean, are we actually going the right way? I hope we are. Yeah, we are. We're totally going the right way. Man, they got dark fast. Yeah, again, by the way. I mean, we're under the mountain right now, and there's lights in here, but there's just no lights in the other one. I mean, I have to go pay a visit to that pay and spray now, just because of the fact that that stupid ass thing. I'm gonna sue the city for that. You made me wreck my car that I took illegally from somebody. I need reimbursements for my emotional and, you know, vehicular damage that you bestowed upon me. Because now I'm driving and both of my doors are just flapping around open. This is the weirdest song right now. It just doesn't fit at all. Like, that guy's voice totally sounds like, you know, like he would have been in an old, like, blues song, you know, sitting on, like, a street corner, just, you know, my life totally sucks, I got fired from my job, they took all my money, and my wife cheated on me. And then they just, like, paired that up with random techno music. Be like, well, I know the kids will like this because it's got a techno beat to it. And you know what I say to taking it over to that one place? Forget it, you know? I'm not gonna even waste my time with it. We're just gonna do it. Why even bother driving it up there when I don't even have to do it? We'll just do this instead because it saves me time. Because I want to go see if maybe if that thing will pop up that second list of cars, that maybe we can get lucky enough that we can go snag one real quick. Because as I'm seeing on my my little export cars list here, whoop, and it's definitely seen better days. I think it may have been in better shape when we picked it up initially. Dang, we still got 77 grand out of that thing? Holy crap. Okay, slam van, ballistic compacts. Okay, some of these are totally over here. I know there's at least one of them over here. Yeah, the Saber and the Stafford are both right over here. So we can totally go do that. We're at like 19 minutes right now. We can totally knock out one of them. And I think that the Saber is probably going to be the easier one to do. I mean, we've seen those things just floating around by our safe house before. So, I mean, any one will do. But we'll just... Whoop! Oh, boy. Why did he have his head up like that? Let's go for it! Oh, jeez. What is he... He's like doing the Marc Gasol move right there. Trying to draw the offensive foul by just throwing his head back. Make it seem like he got elbowed or something. Yep. Okay, here we go. Now we're good. Let's go get the Buffalo Saber. Alright, where are you at? Oh, jeez. Okay, alright, calm down. I mean, that ended up being a perfect turn if we were going that way. This is totally a Saber right here, I think. Is it? No, don't do that. Come on. Get out of the car. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is a Saber, actually. What is he doing? Oh, that's a Stallion. Do we need one of those? I don't think we need one of those. I don't remember seeing that on the list. Oh, that's a Saber. I think that's the one. It's either that or it's the same thing. No, I'm pretty sure that's... I don't know. Actually, it kind of looks the same as that Stallion we just got. It is. Dang it! You're lying to me! Wait, is that one? Or is that also what we... That's the same one. Jeez. What about this guy? Could this be it? This might be it. There's a whole bunch of cars. Yeah, that's the blade. I don't think we need the blade. Okay, let's at least get in the car. Go get in the car.
I'll have that. Get out, Paul.
Just made this entire situation way harder for myself. Okay, so I gotta think about where this is real quick. So, oh boy. Okay, I've gone by this thing like 3 or 4 times. Can we get into that area? I mean, I feel like that's just... First of all, that's a terrible job at like boarding that thing off so nobody goes in there. Like, just the fact that there's only 4 boards on it and you can totally see in there, like, that's gonna give people way more allure to want to go in there. And be like, no, don't do that. Jeez, you're giving people like, well, I wonder what could possibly be over there. I mean, they totally didn't. They totally just left it open so we could see something. I mean, that's gonna be like Bum Haven down there. And we're like, oh, well, I mean, it's totally pouring down rain and there's like a monsoon out here, so I think I'm just going to go inside of this terribly boarded area and just, you know, I'm going to go sleep for the night. Oh, I think that's our car right over here. Right in this fenced area. It's this one right here. That is the one. That is the one with no ornament on the back. That's what I kept thinking those Stallions were, but they had that little diamond on the back there. Okay, so let's go toss this thing in there. No damage. No damage. There we go. No damage run. Here we go. Oh, don't you dare. Gosh, it would be the cops that would try to pull that off on me. Alright, he's going to try to steal a car. Well, we're going to take the volume. We're going to take the value down a little bit. Slam. And then we'll arrest him for running into a police vehicle. Haha. Double whammy. Alright. I don't like those weird, like... What is going on right now? Why are they, like, doing that awkward whisper right now? And why is there 2 of them? Like, having really awkward times and not letting each other finish their sentences. Okay, here we go. That was just weird. It was like one of those commercials that you hear for, like, sex toys or whatever. And, like, you have multiple people, like, doing that weird seductive whisper type of thing, but that was way more awkward because it was like the 2 women were like competing for attention on that one. I want to be the one that says it. No, I want to be the one that says it. And they just like kept trying to like, you know, shove their words in there, but neither one of them really got it done efficiently. So it was just whatever. All right, well look at that. We got 3 cars done today. I'm surprised that we only got 18.8 for that. We really didn't damage that car at all. I mean, outside of when we dropped it and the door was left open, but I feel like, you know, that thing was in pristine condition otherwise, unless maybe when we were going through the construction yard we dinged it up a little. That is certainly a possibility. Alright, well, man, we got $477,000. We have made an absolute crap ton of money in the last 4 episodes. I mean, we are in a totally different tax bracket at this point. Okie dokie. Ooh. All right, up the street we go, and then we're gonna call it good for a day, because my friends, we have made a lot of progress. This is fantastic. Oh yeah, take me there. Go on! Go! Take me to where I want to be. Okay, never mind. That was really cool, actually. Like, hey, I'm going to slam into the back of your car so I can, have you transport me for free. It's like an involuntary taxi service. Alright, guys, we have found a nice place to stop for now. When we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, we now are into the second list of cars, and we already got one knocked out. So, with that said, this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.